What the was that?
James, 12 drinks.
There's something loose between my legs.
You mean like forever?
I don't know.
Tripping major nutsack.
Come on! No more radio for the rest of the race.
Hello everyone and welcome along to the...
Timmy, stop right there. Ferrari back in town. I'll lead this one with a bit of Italiano flair. Welcome to the reserve drivers, everybody. My name's Luke Rocker. I'm joined, as per usual, by Tim McDonald, who...
Thinks he's really cool, but he's not.
He definitely isn't. In fact, one look at you, Tim, and people are wondering...
Does he loiter in car parks in their race circuits?
You've got a loitering look about you, Timmy. How are ya?
I'm well, you're on something. I don't know what it is, but you're back in town after 2 years in the wilderness. Luke Rocker is back.
Welcome to the Reserve Drivers. It's a show that offers the lighter side to Formula One, although we have been known to...
Confuse and upset fans.
Guilty.
We're on the lighter side of fans, by the way. Welcome to the Reserve Drivers. We're here to preview the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and we're live from McLaren's headquarters. It is a dark day. It is a dark day. So thanks for watching and subscribing, and thanks for all the comments you've been leaving in the comments below.
One word answer, bad.
Not good. Not good. That was
Succinct.
Accurate, but not good. Not good.
In fact, that's the theme for the episode. One word comments below.
We're excited to preview the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We loved watching the Bahrain Grand Prix unfold live on our friend of the show, KO. KO are back, Lukey boy.
That's news to me.
I think it might be news to KO as well, but they are back, and it's great to have KO because every F1 race is now on KO. You can watch every qualifying and race live and ad break free during racing on KO Sports. It's fantastic to have them with us.
I got to ask you, I notice you do a lot of the adverts. Does that mean you get the money? Because if so, I love KO too.
I think there's a technical problem, something to do with you and KO in a restraining order. I don't know what it is, but it's great to have KO back on board. So every F1 race is now on KO and will be for many more years to come after Foxtel and KO signed a long-term deal to extend their F1 coverage. And yes, Luke, you get none of this money. So after a massive 2021 season, all the regulation changes, an enormous round one in Bahrain, the big question is...
After all that work on his design board, has Adrian Newey come up with a perfect doodle?
We're going to stop that there. We're going to stop that there. I do not want to see that. What he can do with a set square is incredible, Lukey boy. We've said it once. We've said it 1,000 times.
Do you think it'd be aerodynamic?
Oh, it'd be a slim line. I'm not going to go... What I will say about Adrian Newey's doodle, Lukey boy, incredible side pods. It's got incredible side poddage.
Really? Because I'm impressed with its ground and pound effect. No, I don't want that. Okay. Tim, let's get stuck into it. The hype is real. The Ferrari train is a-steaming. Ferrari are back.
Your 2022 championship tattoo is just drying, Lukey boy. It is fantastic. A 1-2 in Bahrain.
It's why I can't sit properly, because I got it down there. Everyone is excited, Tim. Everyone has Ferrari fever. Italian president, Tim, Sergio Mattarella, he is on board. In fact, he is offering his own personal support to the Scuderia.
Non credo che sia stato facile per il presidente Draghi, nel pieno della crisi, affermare whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, Tim. The Vatican have Ferrari fever. That might explain their new colour scheme. Gone for the red and the yellow there. Even Italy's own favourite son, Pinocchio. He's excited.
Viva la libertà! Muovo testa, mani e piedi.
Now, Tim, we do have a reporter live in Italy. It's unbelievable.
I'll tell you what's unbelievable. The fact that we have a reporter. What do you mean we've got a reporter on the ground in Italy?
Do we ever, Tim? Come in, Franco, the fiercely loyal Ferrari fan.
Forza Ferrari!
Franco, tell us all about the celebrations in Italy.
The last time we celebrated this hard was when Stefano Domenicali became a F1 boss.
Hey, he's got a point.
He's got a very thick accent. That's what he's got.
Ex-Ferrari man in F1 leadership. But Franco, no word of an official public holiday in Italy?
We no work anyway. In Italy, every day is a holiday. Forza Ferrari!
Okay, we'll leave it there. A special thank you to our Italian correspondent, my fourth distant cousin, Amici of the show, Franco, the fiercely loyal Ferrari fan.
I think we're just about to lose the satellite and our viewers. Well, it was an amazing victory for Charles, Lukey boy, and team boss Mattia Binotto got on the radio after the race to congratulate him.
Volevamo lottare, Charles, hai lottato più di tutti. Sei un campione, veramente. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Bold choice from Charles, bold choice. I thought the winner takes it all, but obviously not. No.
Definitely not Fernando.
It definitely wasn't Fernando. No. Knowing me, knowing Yuki Tsunoda. That was also another popular choice.
And if you've got an F1 ABBA song, leave it in the comments below.
And if you've got a cease and desist notice from the estate of ABBA, leave that in our inbox below. Good to hear from you. lawyers of the show.
Tim, for every winner...
There's a Luke Rocker. I believe that's how the saying goes.
I was going to say loser, but okay.
I think it applies.
No, I was going to say loser. That's Mercedes,
Yeah.
Tim. Don't quite have the pace this year. Might find it. They always somehow do. We'll see. But Toto Wolff still couldn't help himself throwing a few digs at his competitor.
Red Bull was the benchmark and they go away with 0 points.
Got that. Slam. He'll go down swinging, Toto.
Well, Red Bull's plan before the race was different.
Fans are out in force and you're sandwiched between two Ferraris for this race. What's the approach?
I mean, we have to score points.
And how did that go?
Max Verstappen is out of the race.
Tim, you might laugh, but Sergio Perez had a clear plan.
Important to make sure that we complete the race.
And how did that go?
Sergio Perez has lost it.
Well, before their retirements, Red Bull looked impressive, Lukey boy. Very impressive pace from the Red Bulls, as Crofty pointed out.
Came straight out of the box and just started setting fast times, and it looks like it's continuing to do that. Now we've got down to qualifying.
Indeed. I wasn't actually listening.
But a great point nonetheless, Crofty. Well done.
Indeed.
Sorry, were you?
I wasn't actually listening.
Well, Martin wasn't listening, Lukey boy, so he got some insightful analysis from friend of the show, Ted Kravitz.
As the aero load obviously builds up dramatically. Ted, what can you tell us?
Oh, I don't know, Martin.
Ted, what are you doing? You're going to have something for Martin.
Tim, if I've said it once, I've said it again. The man needs cheese.
He's no good without pecorino. But Ted, Martin and Crofty were all in fine form, Lukey boy.
Don't tell me it's time for...
One of our favourite segments.
Like a fruit machine at an arcade.
Like Pavlov's dog.
Like a ferret in surgery.
Like the inside of a ball of mozzarella cheese.
Like an octopus. Fighting an octopus.
Almost like asking a goat to remain within jabbing distance of a T-Rex.
What's the old phrase, Crofty?
I've got balls, but none of them is crystals. Like a caged tiger. Like a quiet boy.
Like a whale.
Like he's got razor blades on his elbows.
Metaphorically, doesn't he?
Metaphormula 1. This is the segment where we celebrate the metaphors, the analogies, the similes in the commentary box that we're hearing during Formula 1. And Ted Kravitz kicks us off, Lukey boy, with an incredible metaphor to describe the start of the season.
This is when the tide goes out and we get to see who's been swimming with no Speedos on.
Okay, I'm not sure that's the right metaphor. I'm not sure what coverage Ted is watching.
Mind you, if I were to swim with no Speedos, I'd only be doing it if I had...
The perfect doodle.
But Ted wasn't done, Lukey boy. A Ted Kravitz 1-2 in Metaphormula 1 with this one about the hard tyre.
By the evidence here, they're as hard as the stones in the olives on a meze plate that you get round here in your starters. So,
how's your teeth, Ted?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Well done, Ted Kravitz. That's a 1-2 in Metaphormula 1.
Okay, you know what we're definitely doing? We are giving that man a cheese and olive board at the Australian Grand Prix.
Moving on to another Metaphormula man, Lukey boy, Crofty.
Oh, he likes a good metaphormula.
One of the best metaformulas going around, and I don't know what that means. And I don't know what this metaphor means.
Yeah, some of them with all the performance attributes of a hippopotamus on a water slide.
Eating olives, swimming naked. I think that's the full phrase. But to boot this baby home, Lukey boy, a Metaphormula 1 rookie,
Ooh.
a newcomer to Metaphormula 1, Toto Wolff.
Whoa!
But then degradation is too big, and then obviously we tried to do something different, but putting the hard on was putting the hand in the toilet.
Putting the hand in the toilet. Putting the hand in the toilet. That must be a German one.
The image. You know, the thing about a good analogy is that it conjures up such imagery.
Beautiful imagery. A hard on and the hand in the toilet. I think the German word for that is pumpernickel, Lukey boy. I think that's what that is. A hand in the toilet near a hard on.
No, you've crossed the line again, Tim.
Apologies for the fruity language there.
Apologies. I stuck my hand in the toilet with that one, didn't I?
Hey, Timbo, what a result for Haas and Kevin Magnussen.
Came back after a long hiatus.
Something you and I should have done a long time ago.
K-Mag's back. He finished 5th. Great result for K-Mag and Haas.
They were excited and they had the perfect words to describe the euphoria.
Oh man, thank you. Kevin, that was some Viking comeback. Great. I cannot believe it. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Tim, I added no beeps to that.
Do you know what they were actually saying?
Putting the hard on was putting the hand in the toilet.
K-Mag's back, Lukey boy, and so are his fans. We're used to seeing these fans in the crowd, the Dutch fans for Max Verstappen. There they are there, out in full force.
The Orange Army.
Not to be outdone, though, the Danish fans. They were in full party mode. You can barely contain their excitement.
Tim, they are off the chain.
I think they're off their medication, Lukey boy. Two disinterested boomers, or as we call them, an audience. Well, obviously to replace Nikita Mazepin, Haas went with K-Mag, an experienced campaigner, but Haas did toy with putting a junior rookie in the car. They did think about a rookie. That's K-Mag's daughter.
That's a good seat fitting.
Still fits better in the car than Yuki Tsunoda, we should say. When was the last time we saw a baby in a Haas?
I cannot do it, man. You're having a
Great to see a baby in a Haas again, Lukey boy.
Warming.
Can we just go back to that footage of K-Mag? Putting a baby in an F1 car against their will. He's the new Helmut Marko, Lukey boy. That is the Red Bull Junior program right there.
Tim, in Bahrain, we saw the return of the Drivers' Parade.
This is exciting.
It's when all the drivers get on a bus before the race and do a lap of the circuit and get interviewed.
Now, a lot of people like the fast Formula One cars driving flat out around the circuit, but for me, Lukey boy, it's the slow-moving truck that takes 35 minutes. That is what Formula One is all about.
Of course, as they're going around the track, the marshals, Tim, the voluntary marshals, get to wave. And there was one interesting marshal that caught my eye. Take a look behind Daniel Ricciardo here.
He made this weekend tricky, but
let's take a look here. Oh, look at this, Tim. Look at that marshal go.
There's a marshal in a mask.
There is a marshal in a mask, and I'm not sure how to describe it, but Simon Lazenby could.
I won't call you the horse, but the horse's mouth.
That was a marshal with a horse's mouth running around the track.
Thank goodness Ferrari did well, Lucky Boy, because that marshal was going to be cut off and ended up in Mattia Binotto's bed at the end of that race.
You mentioned all the drivers are on the truck. They all love it. They all get interviewed. They all have a good time. They all chat. They're all friends. They all love it, except one driver. Lewis is out of here. He's making a run for it. Oh, and he's out of here.
Of course, the drivers get interviewed on the truck in English, Lucky Boy, but at the end of it, they get to give an answer in their own language. Max Verstappen gave an answer in Dutch.
Great stuff. Just a word in your own language, please, as well, in Dutch.
Ja, natuurlijk denk dat het een goed begin was. Gisteren al in de kwalificatie voor het nieuwe seizoen en hopelijk...
He's a suspicious man, Tim.
Beautiful phrase, traditional Dutch phrase. Carlos Sainz, he gave some words in Spanish.
Thank you, Carlos. A word in Spanish, please.
Sí, ayer fue un día difícil para mí, pero que al final conseguimos mejorar bastante.
I've had a big week.
You haven't been playing Duolingo, haven't you?
I'm up to level 2. We also got to hear from Checo Perez.
Thank you, Checo. And a word in Spanish, please.
Sí, ya con ganas de empezar esta nueva temporada.
He's only just learnt the language. He's also on Duolingo.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I think Danny Rick had the toughest task.
And a word in Mandarin, please.
That is tough. That is a tough ask from a man who can barely speak English.
Tim, to a friend of the show, a genuine friend of the show, it's Rosanna Tennant.
Great to see Rosanna Tennant back in the paddock. She's an original friend of the reserve drivers.
And she's the ultimate professional. Look how she handles the COVID protocols needed during the F1 live show broadcast.
I was going to remove the wipes. They're not setting the scene very beautifully, are they? But we are keeping things COVID-friendly here.
Stay COVID-friendly. Stay socially distant. I'm all for it. Rosanna's all for it. Esteban Ocon, not so much.
No, you know, they said from the beginning that they were putting all their eggs in
that is not 1.5 apart, Tim.
Get out of there.
Joins us here.
Okay, that is the Omicron variant there. What is he doing? Get out of there, Esteban. Formula One is a very technical sport, Lucky boy. Yes. So for the first time in 2022, it's time for a bit of technical talk.
Tim, explain the segment.
Formula One is a very technical sport and sometimes requires a bit of technical talk. Sky F1's Martin Brundle is a master of taking really complex conversations and simplifying them for the layman at home.
What's happening? I think the cars are quite slow through the slow corners. We know they're slower in slow corners, faster in fast corners. And
incredible insights from Martin Brundle. Did you catch that?
I'm tweeting it now.
Or to put it in another way.
Putting the hand in the toilet.
Tim, a few weeks ago I mentioned that Sky Sports journalist Craig Slater is everywhere. Okay, here he is in the Sky studio, okay, which is in Isleworth, UK. Okay, now he's in London outside the FIA commission meeting. He's in Warwickshire at the moment. And then they chuck him in Barcelona. He's in Barcelona, but then watch out. Oh, he's covering the boxing in Manchester. He's even on the moon.
Craig Slater is everywhere, Lucky boy.
The hardest working man in F1. And in Bahrain, it was no exception. Have a look at where Sky sent him this weekend.
Craig Slater is in Bahrain for us, and we can talk to him now.
He's in the Bahraini desert, Tim.
40 days, 40 insights from Craig Slater. He is in the desert.
If you're thinking, gee, what could be worse than being in the Bahraini desert? Well, I'll try this one.
It's blowing a little bit of a sandstorm.
Okay, it is blowing a sandstorm in the Bahraini desert.
They didn't actually want an update for him. They just wanted to send him into the desert as far away as they could.
But Tim, like a true professional, like the true superstar that Craig Slater is, he pushed on.
The other piece of good news today, this is what F1 boss had to say and take Stefano Domenicali's view.
Not sure why he needed to be in Bahrain. He was reporting on the future of the Monaco Grand Prix. Don't know why he was in the desert.
No, this is no laughing matter, Tim. The Bahraini winds are strong. In fact, can we see Craig Slater now? And he's been blown away. Similar to my reaction to his insightful journalism, blown away.
I wish we could send you to the desert, Lucky Boy.
Tim, way back last year.
When this episode started. We've been going a while.
Well, you highlighted something about 1996 world champion Damon Hill.
There he is in the background, just limbering up. Then he goes the full windmill. He's doing the full windmill. He's winding up the chainsaw. And on the non-preferred. He's doing it both sides. And then look, he does them both together. It's like he's doing butterfly in the pool. What is he doing? Okay, so Damon Hill, he struggles to get temperature into his hands.
Well, it's not just his hands that are quite limber, Tim. I want you to take a look at Damon Hill's feet, okay? Have a look at this. Here we go. Let's take a look at Damon Hill's feet here, okay? So as you can see, okay, they're standing in. All right, up one goes. Okay, bit of a swivel, then a double prong effect. Now, you ready, Timmy? Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. Take a look at Damon Hill's feet. They're going. Damon Hill Twinkle Toe.
He's the only F1 pundit who can combine analysis with boot scoot. Well done, Damon Hill.
Tim, it is time for the segment that has taken the whole F1 paddock by storm. It's 10-foot boom pole contender of the week. Tim, what a week for boom poles, okay? But this is a 10-foot boom pole first. Okay, take a look at the top left in the background here. Okay, so you'll see the boom pole.
There
now
it is.
Watch this. Ready?
Oh my goodness.
Whoa! It is a swinging boom pole. We have an arching boom pole on our hands, Tim.
That is a boom pole 180, Luke.
That is a 180-degree boom pole. But Tim, it didn't stop there. Get ready, because it's coming back with interest, Tim. Here it comes. It is coming back with interest. Tim, like any good 10-foot boom pole, it returned from whence it came.
You've always said that, Lucky Boy.
Tim, that is the prodigal son of boom poles.
And what a cracking installment of
10-foot boom pole contender of the week. Timmy boy, it is time to get out of here.
What an episode and what a reaction. It's been a long show. It's been a tough show.
We can only apologise.
Thank you for watching. Thanks for all your likes, your comments and subscribes. Big thank you to friend of the show, KO Lucky Boy. Remember, every F1 race is now on KO. We'll be watching the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix live and ad-break free during racing on KO.
But to take us out tonight, Tim, it's Mr. Fabulous, Mr. Twinkle Toes himself, Damon Hill.